Drug overdose impacts a wider group of people. The health department is dealing with more mental health and drug usage calls. Good Tuesday evening. I'm Tyler Lopez.
And I'm Amber Kriska. Thank you for joining us. First responders say they feel like they need to be better prepared to take care of the people in those high-stress situations. Madison Porter joins us live in the studio with more on their training today. Madison.
That's right, Amber and Tyler. Thanks to a training that took place today, sponsored by the Tazewell County Overdose Response Team, 911 responders learned how to better approach drug and mental health calls. In 2018, the Tazewell County Health Department saw 18 drug overdose deaths, and in 2022, that number increased to 26. And mental health calls relating to suicide have been on the uprise too. The health department wants first responders to know how to handle these situations when people on the street can't get the help they need.
Our first responders don't get the best education on what is substance use disorder, what does it look like, what are mental health concerns, and how do you manage a patient like that. When you see them in the field, they're in crisis mode, and so you kind of have to be able to bring them back to the reality.
And when the health department asked first responders, they also identified these areas as places where they would value additional training. The health department found people with experience in de-escalation and better response techniques to bring those to Tazewell County.
With the success that they have seen with their approach, we thought that bringing her experience and her story to this area could be beneficial.
Jan Rader is a former fire chief in Huntington, West Virginia, and has experience controlling mental health and substance use as a first responder. She introduced a crisis intervention team in Huntington and has now seen an increase in teams like that across the country. Rader says she thinks a team like that is a vital tool for first responders.
Plainclothes police officer riding in a vehicle that's unmarked with a mental health care professional, and they can respond real time and help de-escalate the situation and help provide references and ways to get that person the help that they need.
And Tazewell County first responders are excited to learn and implement new ways to help control a mental health and substance use situation.
So that's why I'm hoping at this training that we can maybe share some resources that we can share with our guys on patrol. Hey, if someone is having an issue, let's offer them some services.
Deputy Schallenberger tells us Tazewell County Sheriff's Office is working on putting together a crisis team like the one Chief Rader mentioned to help better respond to mental health calls.